Good morning students, this is As Muhammad Khan and I welcome you in today's class. Today we will discuss one important method of the separation that is known as distillation student. In our previous segment we have discussed about the separating funnel. With the help of the separating funnel we separate the two immiscible liquids and we can separate them with the help of the separating funnel because they have the different density student. Today we will discuss about the method of the separation that is known as distillation, and this method of separation is based on the boiling point of the two miscible liquids, because in this miscible liquids there are the two liquids or more than two liquids are mixed together student, and they can be separated only with the help of distillation. So distillation is the method of the separation from which we separate the two miscible liquids. So in this, what happens student, in the distillation there are the two important methods are involved or two important process are involved. First method that is involved in this, it is evaporation, and second that is involved in this is condensation. So these are the two methods are involved in the distillation student, and for the distillation there is a particular apparatus is used. That apparatus is known as distillation apparatus. In this, first one flask is used. That flask is known as distillation flask. And that distillation flask have the two miscible liquids. Like in your book, the liquids that are given, it is acetone and water. Acetone and water are the two miscible liquid student because they don't have the separating boundary. In this, both the liquids are completely dissolved with each other, and in this, what difference they have the difference in between their boiling point. Like, what is the boiling point of water student? It is 100 degrees Celsius. Like this, what is the boiling point of acetone? It is 56 degrees Celsius. So due to the difference in between boiling point, we can easily separate them with the help of this distillating apparatus. Now this distillating apparatus have the two important apparatus. First apparatus help it, this apparatus means the flask, help it in the evaporation, and second apparatus is known as condenser. That condenser help it in the condensation. So first what will be happen student? First we heat it, and first the liquid that will be evaporized, it is acetone. When the acetone comes into this condenser pipe, then that acetone gas is converted into liquid due to the condensation, and that particular acetone will be collected in another flask. And now what will be remain here student? It is water. Means because the water has the boiling point 100 degrees Celsius. So first the acetone will be evaporized, and after the evaporation of the acetone, what will be evaporized? It is water, because the water boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So due to the difference in between boiling point, we can easily separate these two liquid student. First is acetone, second is water. Now how can we measure the temperature we can measure easily the temperature with the help of laboratory thermometer. Means the thermometer that is used in this, it is known as laboratory thermometer, student. This is the thermometer, lab thermometer, meter. So the first liquid that will be evaporized, it will be acetone. Now, there is another characteristic that help us to separate these two liquids, student. It is due to their volatile nature, because the acetone is more volatile than water, and due to that, first which liquid will be evaporized, it is acetone, and after this what will be evaporized, it will be water, student, because the acetone is more volatile than water. Now what is volatile? Volatile means the substances that can be evaporized on any temperature. Those substances are known as volatile substance. And according to this nature, we categorize the substances into two types: volatile and involatile. Means the substances that can be vaporized easily are known as volatile substance, and in this the acetone is more volatile than the water. That's why it can be vaporized, and due to that evaporation, it will be circulated through the condenser, and from the condenser it is changed from gaseous to liquid state, and that liquid state acetone will be collected in another pot. In this way we will separate the acetone from the water. So it is about the distillation. Now there is another method is also, student, that is known as fractional distillation. In the fractional distillation, what happens? There is fractional columns apparatus is used. In that there is fractional columns, means there are some balls like structures are found in that fractional columns, and with the help of that there is the evaporation is facilitated, and that evaporized substance can be easily converted into liquid substance. So fractional distillation have the fractional columns in it. Now like this we can also separate water from alcohol or alcohol from the water, because the alcohol have what boiling point, student? It is 78 degrees Celsius, and water have 100 degrees Celsius. So first the liquid that will be evaporized, it will be alcohol, and that alcohol we will collect first with the help of the condenser, because the condenser condense the particular gas into liquid. Condenser, the condenser have, student? Condenser have the cold water, means the cold water is circulated through the condenser, from which the condensation is facilitated, and due to that particular gaseous form substance is changed into liquid form. So it is about the condenser that is used in the distillation, student. So now you will try to write and learn this important topic in your notebook, and you will also draw this diagram. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.